What up, everybody? We are here in Fillmore, and we got here last night. Well, we got to the Utah Yard last night. About 10. We went to Grantsville, Utah to deliver at Walmart about 12 o'clock because we couldn't deliver it before 12 midnight. And then I had a little transmission fault on my dash to where the truck started, it went in gear, and then the code went away. Well, I had a load that picked up this afternoon about 1:30, so start the truck up this afternoon about 10. We're at the yard. The code came up again, but then it went away. Not a big deal. Well, I get to our shipper, and it's Nestle. Well, if you go to Nestle, you know why. It's really not a good thing to block their stuff, because you pull in and you get onto the scale, and there's a window that you deal with them from. Well, I pull up, turn the truck off, give him the information, he gives me the trailer number, everything. Then I was like, all right, turn the key on, let it cycle, try to start the truck. The transmission fault came on again, and the fucker, it didn't want to start. So, with that being said, I cycled the key a couple of times, quite a few times, and nothing. All the lights came on, everything, but it would not turn or do anything. So I disconnected the batteries for about 10 minutes or so, reconnected them, and the second or third attempt at trying to start it, it finally cranked up. Codes went away and everything. So I'm like, alright, well, let's get the load. We got the load, hooked up, took off. A couple hours later, we're driving, and my student goes, you got a fault. Well, come to find out, my batteries went dead, were dying. So, my bright idea was we came and stopped Fillmore. I disconnected my truck from the trailer. As you can see, I got jumper cables, that way I could hook up the truck to the reefer just to give me enough juice to freaking use the Qualcomm or something. And I tried calling breakdown. I was lucky enough to send the macro. I just gotta hope that it's sent. But I believe my alternator went out, because when I hooked it up to the reefer, the voltage was low, but it cranked up and no faults was there. But when the batteries died, all the codes and everything came on. So now I'm trying to get a hold of somebody, and I tried calling the shop up the way, and there's no answer there. So now I'm just trying to get going. Today is Friday. So, yeah. Alright, everybody, so we're here. I took the alternator out, which, as you can see, goes right here. I already took it off before the guy came. You got your ground hot wire, which is your positive, and there's only 2 bolts up here, 2 bolts down here. Oh shit. 2 bolts down here, and that's how long they are. But the guy came out, and he took the alternator to see if he has one, which I just got off the phone with him, and said that he doesn't have one, so he's gonna check Kenworth, which is in Salinas, Utah, off of the 70. Now as you can see, oh crap, this is how I loosen the belt to take it off. So yeah, I just needed the alternator, and that's about it. So other than that, we're gonna wait and see what he comes up with. Hopefully they get the part. But look at this truck. This is clean. The owner of the truck's pretty cool too. I'm liking this. foot on the throttle, and she is not charging. So, not a good thing. I'm not happy now. So, it dropped even lower. Alright, my student's about to back up. Let's see how he... Barstow right now. They didn't have the alternator that I needed, or the size that I have. Well, they had a smaller size, which was fine because apparently it works for what I have, and they have them on all the other trucks, same thing. But apparently this is where I fucked up. You check the batteries and everything, and there was power from all the batteries. Well, he realized there was one battery that didn't have power, or didn't have enough amperage like the other ones. Well, after a while, he was able to see that one of the connectors to that battery was not placed on right. So that part was most likely my fault or my bad, because apparently I thought it was on there and it wasn't, and I just tightened it down. And yeah, so I didn't have to get an alternator, even though he put the new one on. I took the old one off, he put the new one on, and then after we started the truck, it wasn't charging. The voltage kept dropping. So after that, looked at the batteries and all that, found out that one battery it wasn't connected. It had the positive on it, but the cable that runs positive to positive, it wasn't connected. And once we reconnected it, the truck started and batteries charged and all that. So that was that issue. Now I'm still having an issue with the transmission needs servicing crap. I got to the yard, student upgraded, or I upgraded them, and then I turned the truck off. A couple minutes later, turned the truck back on to the on position, and the service transmission came on, or a fault came on for transmission, and the truck still cranked over. So I turned the truck off for 30 minutes or so, maybe longer, and I turned the key on and it didn't pop back up. So I don't know what's going on, what's the issue, but she's idling right now. I stopped in Barstow just to get something real quick, and yep, now I'm headed to the house, go see the kids and fam, and yeah, go from there.